I'm Antonio Centeno. I'm the founder of Real Men Real Style. Today, guys, I'm going to be giving you 7 essential nail grooming tools that I think every man should own. In support of this video, I've got an article over at Real Men Real Style. Go check it out. I've also got a quick little infographic. You can see these 7 tools. I break out why you want to grab them, and I also link to vendors that I trust. Okay, and if you stick around for the end of this video, I've got a really cool story of how I actually performed minor surgery with some of these tools that I have here, and yeah, it's an interesting story. But okay, so tool number 1. What is the first thing every man needs to own? Well, many of you guys, I'm sure most of you actually have these, clippers. Nail clippers, toenail clippers. I like to have one of each. Obviously, hand nail clippers are going to be smaller, toenail clippers are going to be bigger. The reason being is we want to be able to get a little bit more leverage to be able to cut a tougher nail. Now, there are 3 types of clippers out there. You're going to see ones like this, more of the standard regular ones. You're going to see the French style, and you're also going to see the ring lock. Expect to pay a little bit more for the French style and the ring lock, and usually they're going to be of higher quality, made by more specialty manufacturers. You want to make sure, though, whenever you're purchasing something like these tools I'm going to be discussing, you try to go with the best that you can afford. I'm a big fan of a man actually investing in quality tools, getting a nice kit so he knows where they're at when he needs them, and he has the right tool for the right job. So the benefits of clippers is that they're relatively inexpensive compared to many of the other tools I'm going to talk about. The problem with clippers is that they actually touch the points continuously, and they can dull over a relatively fast amount of time, unless they're made from a hardened steel, such as this pair I got from Zamberg, and they usually come from Solingen, Germany, is where you can see a lot of blades coming out of. So go check out, again, Zamberg. It's a good company. I'm going to recommend them. They're not paying me for this video, but I do have products from them. So if you're going to make a decision of how to choose a good pair of clippers, number 1, look for tension. It should have tension. Number 2, make sure that there is no gap. There should be no gap whenever they come together. And 3, there shouldn't be like a snapping noise. Whenever you bring this together like this, you should not hear a snapping noise, because that snapping noise basically means there's an overbite in the nail clipper, and that's a bad thing. That could damage your nail. Okay, so the number 1 tool, I didn't start off with this because I know most of you guys aren't using this on your nails based off other videos I've seen and we talked about, but nail scissors. This is the best tool. Why? They can use a more hardened steel, a better steel, and you're going to basically ensure, these can last decades if they're made from a reputable company. Again, anything coming out of Solingen, Germany is most likely going to be very high quality. You also, when you look at these scissors, you want to make sure they're lined up correctly like this. You want to look at the little screw that's in there. It should be about of a contrasting color, or it should be, there shouldn't be any scratches on it. You want to make sure, and when you look at this, you want to make sure it's got a nice sharp edge. Again, the harder steel, you can go decades without having the sharpness. The advantage of this is it's very unlikely to ever crack your nails compared with the nail clippers, which can, especially if they start to dull. Those can also tear your nails. You're not on a good pair of scissors, you're never going to see them actually tear your nail. You also have a larger cutting surface, which is greatly appreciated. So you're going to see different types of scissors out there. You are going to see, just for your top nail, you're also going to see toenail scissors. They're going to be a little bit larger, sometimes give you a little bit more leverage for tougher toenails. And you're also going to see a variety called nizzers. Nizzers are a mix between nail scissors and what I'm about to talk about next, which is tool number 3, nail nippers. Now, if you see someone using nail nippers, this is pretty much for professionals. You can hurt yourself with, these are almost, they look like wire cutters. These are not wire cutters, though. They are made oftentimes from a softer steel, but then they're going to be hardened afterwards, basically tempered. And what we see with this is that there will be, when you're choosing a good quality pair of nail nippers, you want to look for the grip right in here, look for a little bit of space. There's just a tad. They almost come together, and that's okay on these nail nippers because these are a precision instrument. Another nice thing about them, they've got, like the scissors, a very large cutting surface. But when you come together, you're looking, there needs to be a little bit of tension right here. So they're going to have this spring that comes in here and allows it to basically bounce out. Also, we want to look at the joint. So there's 2 types of joints out there you're going to see on something like nail nippers. You're going to see a lap versus a box joint. I prefer the box joint. Go check out the article where I go into more detail about what the difference is. Tool number 4, nail file. You don't see guys using files quite a bit, which is, too bad, because especially if you don't have an issue with your nails, files may be something that you can skip on, but there are men out there, you know who you are, that you've just got issues with your nails cracking, maybe it's a hereditary thing, and a file is going to be a great tool. Anyone that has worked on wood, you understand the difference between actually sanding something down and scraping it down. And you want a file that's going to be triple cut. And what that is, if you can imagine an X, they're going to have another line right through it. Triple cut, usually going to be of higher quality, and files like that oftentimes are going to be crystal or glass. Those are mostly coming out of the Czech Republic. Those are going to be the best files out there, glass, simply because they can be, they don't wear down, and they can be sterilized again and again. Metal files, the issue with metal files is if you sterilize them on a daily basis multiple times, they can over time begin to rust. Another thing to look at for your file is, can the top of it actually be used as a nail cleaner? This one's a multi-tool and can be used in that, and I'll talk about nail cleaners here at the end. Let's talk about tweezers. Tweezers are something you should have in your kit. You're going to see multiple types. I like it when a pair of tweezers actually has a cover on it. The only exception to it not having a cover is if it comes in a particular kit, like this one right here. Notice how this kit, and I got this from my friend Alex over at Zamberg. You can check it out. Everything is held in its place. I've got a couple of the instruments out. But the thing with tweezers is they can be damaged easily. All of these instruments I've talked about can be damaged easily. So that's why if you're going to buy something nice, buy of high quality, make sure you get a protective kit. Or if you buy them piecemeal, you make sure that they've got little covers. And different types of tweezers out there, these are going to be needle nose. I like to have a pair of these handy, just in case I have to get a splinter. You also have angled edges tweezers, and you're going to have rounded edge tweezers. And there are some other specialty tweezers, but those are the 3 I think a man should have in his kit. So we've talked about that. Let's go on to cuticle scissors. These are going to be different than nail scissors. They're going to be more petite, more narrow. These are actually made to be able to cut the cuticles if need be, or to pack them back down. Again, if you're not having your hangnails or parts of your cuticle come out, then you're not really going to know what I'm talking about here. But there are certain people out there that have issues. The last thing is going to be basically the nail cleaner. The nail cleaner, if you actually have a file, some of them do have nail cleaners on them, but I find that a nail cleaner is a great way to do basic quick maintenance on a daily basis. Or when you jump in the shower, also make sure maybe you have a nail brush. That can actually do a great job cleaning. You want to be careful though, not having it too rough. Otherwise, you can start to get redness on your fingers. What do you guys think? And so I talked about at the beginning, talking about how I performed minor surgery in Ukraine using this kit, and that's why it's important to have quality tools. So my daughter, she got basically an earring. It got pulled, and the back of it got lodged. It was a very small backing, and it got lodged into her ear. She's crying. It's 8 o'clock at night. We're in rural Ukraine, and we can't, basically I don't know any of the doctors in the area. We're about 3 hours from Kyiv, and my wife is trying to use, basically her grandmother had some instruments to try to pull this stuff out. It was bad. They didn't know, they couldn't get to it. So I happen to have my kit, and I used scissors, basically a pair of cuticle scissors, and needle nose tweezers. Was able to get in there, pull it right out, and you would think needle nose they would break, and in fact they had issues with just not being able to reach it with the tools that they had. I brought in quality tools, got the job done. My daughter, she screamed. She wasn't very happy, but definitely after we sterilized everything, it was good to go. Guys, you want good quality tools. You never know when you're going to need them. And go check out the article. Go check out the infographic. I'm going to go into more details there. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.
Hello sunshines, welcome back to my channel. Now this video is long overdue, and you guys have been requesting this video for so many years from me, because as most of you know, one of the first things that I changed in my lifestyle as I was transitioning to a more natural lifestyle is my cleaning products. So in this video you guys get to see my basic cleaning essentials, my longtime favorites, brands that I like to use, products that I like to use, definitely some tips and tricks for those of you who are new to the whole natural lifestyle. I'm here to try and make your life much easier, because I know that a lot of people are interested in switching to more natural products for whatever reason it may be. Maybe it's your New Year's resolution. Maybe you have kids who you're concerned about being around toxic chemicals. A lot of people don't want their pets around toxic chemicals either. And of course, I find it really important for those reasons and all of the above. And something I'm really excited to share with you guys in this video is that I recently found a company called the Grove Collaborative. Their website is grove.co, and I wish I had this website. I don't know if it was around years ago when I started, but I wish I had a website like this one when I was first starting out, because they carry so many different brands all in one place, and it's all based on sustainable products, natural products, non-toxic products of all different brands and selections, and even cleaning accessories like microfiber towels, dusters, bins, washcloths, etc. So I really wanted to feature them in this video because it's my first cleaning video, and I know you guys are going to find this website very beneficial. Their delivery service is amazing, and I purchased some cool stuff from their website that you guys are going to see in this video. So let's get started. Let's begin with my laundry, because this is what I get asked about the most, and it's also how I kick off my cleaning. But really quick, I just want to say thank you to the person who sent me this awesome shirt with my name on it. I've had it for like a year, and I never really got to say thank you, but I love it really much. Thank you. And also a little FYI for those of you who have not caught up to my videos yet, I am pregnant during the filming of this video, and that's why I have this belly in front of me. Okay, now back to laundry. I'm doing some wipes here, sheets and towels, and I use a few things. This is the E-Cover non-chlorine bleach, which I also use sometimes to pre-soak some of my stained wipes. And I also like adding baking soda to my wipes. You can use any brand, it doesn't have to be this one. And I also use borax with all of my loads, even my colored items. And lastly, I use my Dr. Bronner's Sal Suds for my wipes because it's strong yet safe and effective. And I've been using this for years, so no, I don't measure it, but you can just follow the directions in the back of the bottle. And I'm not doing any colors today, but this is what I use when I am doing colored clothing. And I also use this fabric softener. And I also use wool balls in my dryer instead of dryer sheets. And while my laundry is washing, let's move on to my dishes and kitchen cleaning. This is my favorite room to clean, by the way, but before I do so, here's how I prep my cleaning essentials for the entire home. I love these 3-pack concentrated cleaners that I got from Grove, and it's even color matched the reusable glass protective silicone bottom so that I can identify which one's which. And I just simply insert each pack into each bottle, and here we have an all-purpose cleaner, a tub and tile cleaner, and a glass cleaner. Then I just add some water, shake it up, and it's ready to go. It even comes with these stickers to identify from the all-purpose cleaner, tub and tile, and glass cleaner, which is very helpful. And oh my god, I'm so obsessed with this storage caddy from Grove that helps with carrying my essential items around the house so easily. And I also use these reusable sponge cloths from the brand Full Circle. And I've been using these for years. It comes with 3 colors so that you don't cross-contaminate from the kitchen to the bathroom and the bedroom. And the best part is that by using this, I save so much on paper towels. It's more absorbable than paper towels, and it's less wasteful. I also add in reusable microfiber cloths and a mini dustpan for table messes. And you'll see why later in the video. Lastly, I like to keep a bottle of vinegar and water at hand for quick and easy disinfecting for every single room in my home. Vinegar is such a great cleaner, and it deodorizes, it disinfects everything in such a safe way. In my dishwasher, I refill with the Eco's Rinse Aid, which is an occasional step, and I use the Eco's dishwasher gel along with the If You Care dishwasher tablets. And there's certain things I just prefer washing by hand, so here are some of the things that I use. I love this glassware brush cleaner that I got from Grove. This makes cleaning tall bottles so easy, and it's made by one of my favorite brands, which is Full Circle. I also keep this mini brush at hand because it has these firm bristles to deep clean hard to reach spaces and edges and corners, you know? I've had this bottle cleaner for years, and it's also from the brand Full Circle. And this is a sponge I like to use, which I've been purchasing for many years. I just got a new set of 2 from the Grove. And this is a great sustainable brush I've also been using for many years on my dishes. And it looks so nice displayed by my sink. But for the purpose of this video, I just got a new one from the Grove, just to show you in this video, which I'm saving under my sink for now. Now, I don't always wear cleaning gloves, but I love this one because it's made with natural latex and it's lined with cotton, so my hands don't get sweaty inside or feel wet and yucky, you know? After I'm done with my dishes, I let them dry on my microfiber pads, and then I store them away to keep a neat look in my kitchen. Now, remember the set of cleaners I prepped earlier? Here's how I use them. I lowered the lighting here so you can see the actual dirt on my white counters and see how easy it is to clean without paper towels as well. And here I'm using the all-purpose spray with my yellow reusable sponge cloth. This way I know that the yellow one is only for the kitchen and I don't cross-contaminate, and I use the other colors for other parts of the home. I also spray the rest of my counters with my all-purpose spray and on my stovetop, but I let it settle into my stovetop for a little while so that it's easier to wipe away any grease and food later. And after giving that a full wipe down, I rinse off my cloth and come back and reuse it again the same way, but this time I'm spraying it with vinegar all over the counter to finish off the cleaning, and I also spray the wall behind my stove with the same vinegar to remove any grease and stains and stuff. And I rinse clean my cloth again and again, and I wipe down the top of the vent area, which gets dusty and greasy from time to time. And this cloth makes it so easy to pick up that accumulated grime that we get. And I simply wipe it down over and over while also rinsing my cloth over and over until there's no residue coming off on my cloth. For my stove, I wipe it first, then go in with something heavier to remove stains and sticky stuff. So for this, I put on my gloves and I use my dish soap with a stainless steel scrubbing pad to really remove the stains on my white stovetop. So as long as I have these items to clean it off, I don't actually need to use a stove cleaner. I just use my regular dish soap and a little bit of arm strength, and I'm good. And now that my kitchen countertops is all cleaned, I can move on to wiping and dusting the rest of my home. And here's where my storage caddy comes in handy because I can walk around the house with it, carrying all my items. And after I remove the food from my table with my mini dustpan, I can now wipe it down using my all-purpose cleaner with my microfiber cloth, which I absolutely love because I use it on all the tables in my dining room and my kitchen. From time to time, I like to add a little tiny bit of coconut oil on my cloth along with the all-purpose spray in order to shine my wood items like this one, but today I'm not doing that, I'm just doing basic cleaning. For dusting, I've been using this dusting cloth from eCloth for many years because it's washable and it's small, it's easy to put away. But a few months ago, I decided to purchase this one from Full Circle because it picks up dust much better from larger spaces, and it's also very easy to maintain because the duster part is removable and washable. At this point, I love turning on my oil diffuser, which I prefer over candles because in my opinion, it's more beneficial for us than candles and safer to use as it only contains water and your choice of essential oils. These are 2 of my favorite oils to use at home, by the way. And I have another diffuser in my bedroom, which is made out of bamboo wood and ceramic, and I love it. And here I'm just finishing off wiping down my TV stand with my all-purpose spray and my microfiber towel, and then moving on to dusting my bookshelf. And I also use my microfiber towel on my large windows with my glass cleaner because it doesn't leave any streaks or lint behind. And now for my floor cleaning. I sweep just like everyone else does. I don't have a special broom for this. So this is just a standard broom from any store, nothing special. And of course I always sweep before mopping my floors. And during this time I was sweeping a lot because of my Christmas tree, and I actually filmed this video a few days before Christmas. I make my own floor cleaner, which I'm so excited to show you guys because it's so simple and effective. I simply add vinegar in a bottle, and then I add a little bit of south suds, shake it well to stir together, and then fill up the rest with water, and there you go. That's my own DIY disinfecting strong floor cleaner with natural ingredients. I use my eCloth mop to clean my floors because it has a reusable and washable cloth attachment, which is more eco-friendly and so convenient to use. I basically use my floor cleaner small amounts at a time, give my floors a good wipe down with my cloth, then rinse off my cloth and come back with it clean, and then repeat. After cleaning my entire living room floor with my liquid, I come back with a clean, dampened cloth with just water on it, and I give it a final wipe down without soap. And I do the same thing for my kitchen, of course, and the rest of my home. And then I move on to my entryway where we take off our shoes before entering the home just because I think it's more sanitary. And I use this vacuum on my area rug and under my stairway because that's the dustiest area in my entire home, and this vacuum works even on hardwood flooring, not just rugs and carpets. And lastly, the bathroom, which is my least favorite area to clean, so I often have Manny do this part, but here's what I do. I first remove everything off the countertop to give it a good wipe down with my tub and tile cleaner, and I also spray some vinegar to disinfect the faucet and sink area. And here I use the blue sponge cloth so I know to only use it in the bathroom counters, and I wipe everything down with it and then rinse it off. And this is my guest bathroom, and here I like to keep this hand sanitizer for any lazy people who come and visit me and don't want to use hand soap. As long as you're using something, I don't care. But in my hand soap dispenser, I have this a la maison. Sounds very French. It's a fig and basil hand soap that smells really nice. For the shower glass doors, I use the glass cleaner and spray with vinegar on the inside, and I also scrub the shower floors with my Dr. Bronner's Cell Suds. To scrub the toilets, I also use salsas, and I also use baking soda, but with my vinegar spray. I clean the toilet seat, and for this, I do use paper towels because I don't feel it's sanitary or feel comfortable using anything reusable in the toilet area, you know? And finally, I clear away my sink area, wipe everything down just like I did before. I use my microfiber cloth and glass cleaner and vinegar and everything, and there you go. Alright, I am done. So done with cleaning for today. I hope you guys found this video very helpful, and I hope you enjoyed it. And everything featured in this video, links, information, etc. will be down below in the description box. Oh, and before I forget, make sure you guys click the link down below to thegrove.co, because by clicking my link, all new customers to The Grove will get a free gift set with any purchase of $20 and above. So that's amazing. You cannot miss out on that. And yeah, that's it guys. I hope to see you in the next video if you're subscribed to my channel. And if you're not, click that subscribe button right down below, and I will see you in the next video. Hopefully. Bye, sunshines. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's Clean With Me video is very exciting because I'm actually going to be cleaning my entire house. So this took a lot of time to film. I hope you guys like it. I'll be going through my entire house, room by room, and just doing whatever I feel needs to be done. So I clean a little bit every single day, as you guys know, so things never really get too out of hand, which I like. I really prefer cleaning a little bit every day. That way you don't have to spend one day like putting in hours cleaning. I do have full cleaning routines for my bedroom, my bathroom, and my kitchen, so I will link those down below for you guys, as well as my house tour. But by the way, I am going to be filming an updated house tour, and that should be coming out within the next couple weeks because I've changed a lot of things and added a lot of new things for spring. So I'm starting in my bedroom, and I'm just putting everything away, all my robes and pajamas, blankets, anything that I have out. I'm just going to go ahead and put that away. This is my cleaning basket that I always carry around the house with me. I got that from Target, and I just put all my favorite things in there. I'll link everything down below for you guys. Starting off with dusting, I'm using this new Swiffer dusting spray that I got recently. I found it at Home Depot or somewhere random on clearance, and I really like it. About once a week, but like I said, I'll link my full bedroom cleaning routine down below for you guys. But I really love using this spray because then the dust doesn't go up into the air and go everywhere. It stays really nice and controlled. And of course, this wouldn't be one of my cleaning routines without some daisy clips in it. I had to throw a few daisy shots in there for you guys. On my Honeywell air purifier when I'm finished cleaning, and I just put it on the germ setting and let it run for 2 hours. And we always leave this on every night before we go to bed as well. We turn it on and set it for about 6 hours. So this is my side of the vanity. I'm sure most of you guys don't unless you're new here, but this is my side of the vanity. So I'm just going to clean up, put all my makeup and products away, wipe everything down, clean the mirror. And if you guys want to see what's in my beauty cabinet, my little medicine cabinet right there, I just recently did a full tour of that. Guys, thumbs up for Daisy, she's the best. Okay, now I'm moving into my office, and I'm just gonna thoroughly vacuum this room and dust and just straighten up a little bit as well. I got a new quilt like I mentioned, so I'm moving that comforter to storage downstairs. For cleaning, like if I clean certain things on certain days, and I really don't. I just prefer to do it as needed. I do a little bit every day, like I said, but what I do changes every day. This candle smells so good. I got it from Home Goods, and it's coconut guava. It's amazing. So now I'm making my way downstairs, but I decided I needed to kind of dust the railing and the banister and just kind of clean up a little bit over here. This area can tend to collect a little bit of dust, so I like to keep up with that. food and dishes, and now I'm going to refill my napkin holder. Next, I'm just going to wipe down the table. I love using all kinds of different sprays while I clean. For me, it just makes it more fun. So I love to have my little basket full of a bunch of different products and different scents. It just makes it so much fun. So I'm using the Mrs. Meyer's lavender scent right now and just wiping down the table really well. And I'm just clearing out the sink and loading the dishwasher. It wasn't full enough to start it last night, so I'm just filling it up now with the rest of my dishes, and then I'll run it later tonight. Surfaces in my kitchen, I'm just using a mixture of white vinegar and water. It's in a Method spray bottle, but there was only a tiny bit of Method cleaner left in there. That's why it's like a little bit light green, but the rest of it is just white vinegar and water. Now I'm moving on to clean my entryway bathroom, and I absolutely love this toilet wand. It's amazing because you don't have to keep the toilet brush. I hate toilet brushes. I think they're so dirty and they harbor so much bacteria, so this is amazing. I will link it down below for you guys. It's really cheap on Amazon, and the little ends are disposable, so you just pop it into the trash when you're done. It's amazing. And then I'm just wiping down the toilet with the Mrs. Meyer's peppermint spray. Straightening up the living room area. This never gets too messy. I usually just have to kind of straighten up the pillows and refold the blankets. Also, I get a lot of questions about my monogrammed blanket, and that is from West Elm. Okay, so now I'm moving downstairs to our basement family room area and just vacuuming the floor really well. I'd already recently dusted down here, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to vacuum. And we just recently hung those shelves above the couch. That's why they're not finished yet. If you guys are wondering, we've been kind of finishing up the downstairs. It's been a project for a while, but I love the way everything came together. Okay, so the final room I'm going to be cleaning in this video is our downstairs bathroom. This is our third bathroom, and it stays pretty clean. We usually don't use it very often, so it stays pretty clean, but I'm just wiping everything down. Watching me clean my entire house. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys really soon. Bye!